Kaguya is one of the brand new characters added into the new edition of Under Night in Birth, and in my opinion, she's a really freaking cool character, and personally, at the current moment, I consider her my main along with Voltstein, and I think she is a very fun character who is also a very well-rounded character. She's got a Rekka, she's got some solid projectiles, she's got her very crazy balls, which are very useful in combos and also just set play and whatnot. However, in my opinion, one of her most interesting normals, and the one I'm going to be mostly talking about today, is her 6-6C, also known as Dash C, which is this move right here. This move right here has a lot going on with it, and I'm going to break it down today, and we're also going to talk about what I think I found is the most optimal damaging combo you can do off this, and all the applications you can use with this move in general, because I think it's a really cool move, and I think any Kaguya should get really comfortable using it, because it is very, very powerful. So that being said, let's get into it, shall we? So first things first of all, let's talk about the move itself. This move is a 24 frame startup move, if I'm not mistaken, and it is a very good damage starter which causes a full screen beam to come out that causes a wall bounce on hit, as you can see. Pretty simple stuff. Very powerful stuff and pretty simple stuff. However, what makes this move really interesting is the fact that it's also, as you're going to see here, I'm going to set Hyde over here to a reversal with his A button. If I can, hold up. There we go, we found it. So as you can see, he's going to reversal A. However, if you see here, I'm going to do it on his face. I'm going to click C. It is actually a plus on block button as well. So this full screen beam is completely plus. If I do this, it's going to counter hit him. If I do it up close, it's going to counter hit him every single time. So yeah, it's plus 9 on block, which is kind of insane considering the fact that, again, it's a full screen boom that causes a huge wall bounce. If they get hit. Now, obviously, this move is not perfect. For example, if I set Hyde to a reversal assault, if they see it coming, for example, if I, like, do it from this far and I do it again, he can jump over it like so and get it on me. So you don't want to go two-hand with this move. However, you want to sneak it in here and there, and if you ever hit them with the move, you can dish with some serious damage, and that's what I'm going to be talking about next. So, very good move. You can force it into your pressure a lot. Like, you can... Let's see, what's a good example I can show off of this? Say your opponent's holding block and they're not sure when to take their turn back. You go crazy with this move. If they're not sure to take their turn back, you can really, really make them suffer for it. So, don't go too crazy with it, obviously, because, again, this move does have some startup, as you can see. It comes out frame 24, so it's not the fastest move in the game or anything, but, you know, mix it in every now and then in your pressure, and you will get a lot of free plus frames like that. So, which is, you know, can't complain about plus frames. They're usually pretty good. Fun fact. However, what we're going to be talking about now is what I think to be the most optimal combos you can do with this move if you land it. Because this move can dish out some serious damage, and if you have the resources to burn after landing it, you can do some serious damage with this thing. That being said, I'm not going to lie to you, I kind of only learned these things like yesterday. The game is still pretty new after all, so if I have to cut away to land these combos on camera, I'll show notations and whatnot afterwards, of course. But, part of me having to land a first try. That said, though, let's see if we can land a first try on the mic. Here we go. I forgot I still haven't set the block. God damn it. Hyde, you're ruining my mojo here, man. Come on. There you go. All right. Well, that's one variation of it you can do. As you can see, 36 damage, or 36k damage, and it took him all the way to the corner from mid-screen, which is pretty freaking handy when you're a character who, you know, has this move to begin with. But that's not all you can do. That's the beginning of it all. Let me do the optimal combo. If you have the meter to burn, you can do another DP like so. And bring him all the way to the corner for doing 4402 damage, which is pretty freaking handy. So that's the second version of it. Pretty cool, right? However, what if I told you we could take this even further? Because if you have time to land the second DP, you can obviously go into super for a whopping 5,375 damage. Which, yeah, getting hit by this full screen move that is also plus on block into that, doesn't feel very good for the opponent, I can tell you that much. So in my opinion, you really want to learn these routes. You don't have to burn super, and obviously you have to burn media. If you don't have the media, you can just end it with a Rekka or just a single DP, as you've seen. But, yeah, if you have the resources for it, go all out, because you're going to do some serious hurt with that. And obviously, as you all saw, all of these combos led them right to the corner. So even if you know, don't get the kill per se, you still bring them over to the corner, which is always a good thing in a fighting game, so always very handy to have. That being said, what else can I say about this? Honestly, I think that's kind of it. Obviously, I'm gonna put the combo limitations on screen, but basically the main routing you can basically decide what the thing I like about this a lot is that depending which how much meter you have as you're building the combo, you can kind of decide on the fly which energy you want to go for. Like if you're like, oh no, I don't have the meter for double DP, or not a single DP if you want to drop like me apparently. Let me try one more time. Like if you decide you don't have the meter to go into the second DP for like the extra damage / extra corner carry, you can like do that. You can drop some balls on them, for example. Get your little set play going. You can do that. Keep it simple. If you want to do the little PV, you have options. You have options. That's kind of what I mean. Like it's a really good route to learn, obviously, and that being said, I think I'll just go ahead and we'll play the combo back in notation. I'll put notations on screen. We'll play it back in slow-mo because, like I said, this combo is a little bit complicated. But once you get the rhythm for it, it's not that bad. But it's a really good B&B I think every Kaguya should learn. So without further ado, let me play it back in slow motion for y'all. So if you want to learn the combo yourself, you can go for it. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have to say about Kaguya 66C. For being one single move, there is a lot going on with this move, and it is a pretty freaking handy move overall. I think it's a very cool one at that. Like, I mean, look at this. She puts her full force into those guns, baby. It's pretty freaking cool. That being said, though, I was kind of rambling during this video because I don't read scripts. I'm not a nerd like that. So hopefully this video was easily able to be followed, and I hope it helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And I'll definitely read them because we're in this together, Kaguya Nation. We're in this together. We will stand strong together, and we'll shoot things good. We'll shoot good. Yes, that words. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all around.